The 2026 FIFA World Cup was the biggest World Cup of all time, with 3 host nations, 308 goals, 3.8 million people in attendance, and billions at home laying witness to FIFA's most prestigious prize. Here's how the entire tournament played out. Week 1 of the World Cup can be summed up in one word. The arm directed the face the defender. It's a beautiful game. The world game. The game for everyone. Everyone who's got money. Lots of it. Ciao ragazzi, possiamo giocare? Sure, you're the 4-time world champions, of course. How'd you go in Russia? Come si dice merda. Okay, how about Qatar? Shit. No worries, we'll add more teams now, will that help? Probably yes. Madonna, porca miseria, ma che 48 teams, the most ever. Hosted in 3 countries, the most ever. Today I feel like giving the FIFA Peace Prize to the US president, and I want to visit America someday, so I think this is an awesome decision. Welcome everyone, except you guys. You can get into play, but you have to leave straight away. Also, 15 of your delegation, they can't come in. And you, Somali ref Omar Artan, you can't come either. Ah, shit. Hey, it's cool. You can ref our Super Cup final. Yay. Officials from Uzbekistan, Senegal, South Africa, Iraq, and even Switzerland had a lot of troubles at customs. And a whole bunch of fans had their visas denied, meaning money's wasted on flights and hotels, but they save money on beers. So that's good. All the stars are going to be at this year's tournament. None bigger than, well, you know who. Tim Payne. He's a Kiwi that went from 4,000 Instagram followers to millions within days because El Scarso said so. I mean, what a world. Opening ceremonies here. Is that Salma Hayek? She's wearing shoes. Tarantino frowns. What are you talking about? Italy is at the World Cup.
Ancestral lands where ritual.
Oh man, it's like no one can lip sync properly these days. Hey, Shakira's here. Sweet. Burna Boy forgets his vocal cues. But anyway, welcome to the Azteca. Welcome to the World Cup. Finally. In the pregame, they now make every squad member walk onto the field for the national anthem. So at least the number 2 and number 3 goalkeepers have something to do. It was Del Piero's idea. The opener, Mexico against South Africa. Sorry to tell you, the tournament's already peaked. We got the Mexican Duck superfan. Referees now all wear the old Xbox Live headset on. So we're ready. And we got 4 quarters now. Not really, but pretty much. More breaks means more ads. More ads means more money. More money makes FIFA happy. You know what I mean? They're shit. But hey, at least the Tartan Army seems to enjoy it. Julian Quiñones scores the opening goal of the tournament. Raul Jimenez gets the second. 6 years after a fractured skull almost ended his career. The emotion. That's World Cup, baby. Today I feel Mexican. The 2022 World Cup had a total of 4 red cards in the whole tournament. The opening game of the 2026 World Cup had 3. Attacker number 11. 1 from Svefelo Sitho. I said Sitho. Game is so back. 1 billion people from around the world tuned in. Here we go. South Korea versus Czechia. Czechia scores from a long throw. The game's back. The game is well and truly back. Korea fights back with 2 sweet goals. Now we're in Canada. So we're getting 3 opening ceremonies. I speak for everyone when I say we do not care. Canada and Bosnia draw 1-1. Mostly thanks to how the fuck did this stay out. Also see Canada's keeper with the silkiest of first touches. And we're in America. We've seen more Labubus in the past 3 World Cups than we have Italian national players. Coglione. The US go bang, bang, bang. Oops, bang. That's a Second Amendment joke. The right to bear arms. I refuse to believe this is the best keeper the US have, based off the simple fact that their best keepers usually are bold. Qatar and Switzerland go 1-0, even though the Swiss got a penalty, but it actually wasn't a penalty because Freuler was offside when he was fouled, but VAR software was updating at the time, so the penalty remained. Qatar are mad. Switzerland, neutral. Then we get the clash of the round. Dark horses Morocco versus the plucky underdogs, Brazil. It finishes 1-0. What do you mean? Italy is at the World Cup. Scotland score their first goal and win since 1998. John McGinn won't be paying for a pint for the rest of his life. And then it's time for the big one. Go you fucker boys. Turkey have been saying pre-game they're going to dominate the Socceroos. Turkey also forgot how tough our beaches are. Give him the golden glove already. Savor the tournament too while you're at it. Oh, what do you mean? Italy is at the World Cup. Alfonso Davies, what the hell are you doing here? This is how I felt in the entirety of the game in just 10 seconds. Shit. Hydration break. Yeah, go you fucking good there. Shit. Oh, shit. Hydration break. Yeah, come on. Shit. Haha, got him. Shit. Yeah. 2-0. Unbelievable. I love this game. Germany wins 7-1, just like when they defeated Brazil. So I guess you could say Brazil equals Curaçao. Also, this is our very own Aussie ref here. We are not a serious nation. He's now under investigation because apparently the circle game is also a racist gesture. Yikes. I thought it meant you get a punch on the shoulder. Bloody hell. He's been cleared. He said it was a twitch. It's woke nonsense, you hear me? Germany and Curaçao players joining in a prayer at the end of the game. That's nice. Why didn't the Germans do this 12 years ago? Now it's time for Japan versus the Dutch. It ends in a thrilling 2-2 draw. Both teams look great. Japanese and Dutch fans are getting along. What the hell even is that? Cote d'Ivoire sneak in a winner against Ecuador in the last minute. I will tell you something. The theme song is growing on me. I think I might have Stockholm syndrome. Speaking of Stockholm, Sweden vs Tunisia. Petition for Sweden to change their national anthem to Gimme 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 by ABBA. Sweden, I think, are the first ever team to finish bottom of their qualification group and still somehow get to the finals. Italians everywhere clench their fists. Ma va cagare coglione. The rules are pretty cool. Limited time to put the ball back in play. Subs can't waste time coming off. I'm enjoying it. Svanberg comes on, immediately scores with his first touch. Except he's offside. Except no, he's not. Goal stands. Sweden's Yasin Ayari, one half Tunisian, gets 2. They punish Tunisia. Best moment? Angry referee on a live mic. Tunisia has also just sacked their coach after 1 round. Game is so back. Tunisia's just hired a new manager, Erfana. He was the manager known for Saudi's famous win against Argentina and Qatar, and he looks like a perfect, handsome Bond villain. Cabo Verde make their tournament debut against favourite Spain, and they try all they want, but Spain can't get one past Vodzinha. He's older than Lamine Yamal's dad, you know. Agora sou seu pai. Played so well, gets man of the match, and also ended the game with millions of more Instagram subs. Tim Payne clenches his fist. First time in a while, I was excited to witness a scoreless draw. Not all heroes wear capes, but they do play for Cape Verde. One of my favorite stories is Cape Verde's Robert Lopez was called up to the national team via LinkedIn DM 7 years ago. He left it on red for 9 months and almost missed out on playing in a World Cup. I mean, imagine that. And now your starting 11 for the Chicago Bulls. Whoever chose the Alan Parsons project as the World Cup walkout deserves a raise, honestly. Egypt and Belgium hold 1-1. Egypt's Eman Ajour gets absolutely tanked by his own player after opening the scoring. Borderline assault. Lukaku scores. Saudi Arabia hang on by their fingernails to a draw with Uruguay. Uruguay coach Bielsa refuses to pose for cameras. Captain Buzzkill over here, but I do respect it. And another match of the round. FIFA Iran versus Tim Payne and the boys. And here he is, the star, Tim Payne. Oh, what the fuck? With that touch, he just signed with Paraguay's Olympia. Smart move, that. Yes, get in there. Ah, shit. Yes. I guess you could say that goal was just brilliant. Oh, bro. It finishes 2-2. 4 draws in a single day. First time that's happened in 68 years. Now, technically, New Zealand haven't lost a World Cup game since 1982. I can't explain it, but I like the way this feels. Trump agrees that the Americans should start calling it football. It's the best thing he's ever said. Why is everyone wearing pink boots? France meets Senegal in the opener. Last time they met in a World Cup was 0-2. Opening match as well. Turned out to be a shock win for Senegal. Maybe? Never mind. Mbappe's back. Cue the music. Mbaye sits Teo Hernandez on his ass. That's nice. Kylian Mbappe gets mad. Fires straight back. Cue the music again. He's now both France's top goal scorer of all time and in World Cups, finally beating out Jules Fontaine's record 68 years ago. Scary, this guy. Iraq vs Norway. Iraq is Australia's inherited second team thanks to old Graham in the gang. Come on, lads. He's already a hero for getting him there. Close enough. Welcome back, Zidane. Kinda. First man of Pakistani heritage to represent in a World Cup. I'm proud to be a Pakistani! Norway opened the scoring. Who else but Erling Haaland? Iraq fire back, but the momentum is killed by a second goal by Haaland. I really can't explain it in words, so here's what really happened.
Oh, that's a little short!
Norway smack Iraq 4-1 to top the group. They're the first Asian team to lose at this World Cup. What are you doing here? I don't know. Same reason we're in Eurovision, I reckon. Argentina begin their title defense versus Algeria. Close enough. Welcome back, Zidane. It's his son. He's got the old rock'em sock'em mask on. From headbutt to head protection. He had a pretty severe head collision in April and he's wearing this to protect his broken jaw. Fair play. Mad respect. Not only that, Argentina keeper Emi Martinez is playing with a broken finger. Last time we saw him in a World Cup, he was using his Golden Glove award as a willy. Argentina score. Offside. Algeria score. Offside. Argentina score. I should have headbutted you when I had the chance. Messi's back. Now both Argentina's youngest and oldest goal scorer. Isn't it weird that Messi's played in a World Cup with both Zidane and his son? Life's a trip, man. Messi ends up with a hat-trick, his first ever in a World Cup, on his 200th cap. He's now tied for the most World Cup goals ever with Miroslav Klose, and the first player to appear in 6 tournaments. Austria versus Jordan definitely happened. Now, there's 2 bangers, there's some VAR action, it's a pretty underrated game. Get out the way, old man. Congo win 1-1 against Portugal. I know what I said, and Joao Cancelo scores the world's best offside goal. The celebrations. This is the World Cup. Big match incoming. Croatia versus England. England gets a pen. Up steps Livakovic saves. Wait, his foot was over the line. Come on, man. By a blade of grass? Converts the retake. Croatia fight back with a banger. I'm even more impressed by Perisic's leapfrog. Say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it. Musa fights back thanks to a top IQ Perisic assist. Bellingham puts England in front after half-time, and Rashford secures it with a 4th. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And what can we say about Ghana and Panama? It definitely happened. And now for the national anthem of Panama. Ghana snuck in a late winner right at the end for the 1-0 win. Uzbekistan versus Colombia. Wait a minute, Italy is here. Uzbekistan score their first ever World Cup goal, but it's not enough. Colombia win 3-1. Also, an Uzbek player spears a cameraman. It's all good though, he apologizes and even gives him his shirt. Here's what happened in week 2.
Covering the mouth there. It's not red card.
After review, number 10, cover
his mouth. Decision is red card.
Okay, let's get down to business. Mexico's got their own duck, but the whole world wants one too. Hey, let's get our own duck. He's probably drunk too. And robots. I forgot robots. The Tartan Army had such an impact in Boston. They drank a brewery out of beer, and they've been going around town putting cones on the heads of statues. Must be one of those traditional Scottish customs. And the governor of Massachusetts legalized haggis. Wait, when the fuck did haggis become illegal? US. The only country where firearms are completely legal, but offal isn't. Which honestly, if you've ever tasted offal, it's fair enough. Sweden legend Zlatan Ibrahimovic opted not to attend Sweden's opening match versus Tunisia. He was busy watching human cockfighting in the White House. Yep, that's a real thing that happened. Maybe he was getting tips on how to fight Alexi Lalas. I mean, look, it's a pretty tough choice to be honest. Either watch Sweden's best World Cup win in 88 years, or witness a guy vomit on himself and call Michelle Obama a man in front of a sleeping president. Tough choice. And two guys went into England's Kansas City training camp and stole a bunch of their stuff. But all up, their training ground is safe. I mean, yeah, they narrowly avoided a tornado and gunshots took place nearby when they were training. But apart from that, safe. Plus, a reporter in Argentina misreported Messi's dad as being dead. 10 sponsors of the streaming service Luzu all pulled out because of it, causing all staff involved to be sacked. Maybe double check before you report on such things. Also the first time I saw a picture of Messi's dad too. No DNA test needed there. His dad is feeling ill though, and he probably should have got sent off against Algeria. But in less sad news, the World Cup ball went into space. Looks like they finally found Harry Kane's missed penalty from 4 years ago against France. Hey everyone, did we forget to mention we're now basing standings off head-to-head performance rather than goal difference? Oh, we didn't? Well, now you know, idiots. What'd you just call me? Nothing, I said nothing. So here's round two. Czechia and South Africa open the round. Czechia scores early, but South Africa was saved by a late penalty. Peter Drury, take it away. That's it, I've seen enough. Dust off the Shakira. Mexico and South Korea cap off Group A. The past week, both sets of fans have become such good friends, they're now dubbed Coreanos Hermanos. Koreans well and truly living to the famous Mexican quote, Un mexicano nace donde se la da su chingada gana. Pretty sure in about a year's time, we're gonna start seeing children named Carlitos Sung Park. Someone got trapped while the flags were being put away. Hope they find them. Guadalajara might be my favorite looking stadium. It just makes me want to do a roll down the side there. Korea come close, but Mexico defend like they're luchadores. Rey Mysterio clenches his mask. And Seung-Gu Kim has had an amazing tournament so far, but a brief mistake led to the game's only goal. Otherwise, he was brilliant. Feel bad for him. With the win, Mexico officially topped the group. I've seen enough. DJ play Cielito Lindo. Ay, 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 ay. Everything to play for in Group B. Switzerland face Bosnia and Herzegovina in LA. Switzerland are happy to be there. Or are they neutral? Not much happens in the first 60 minutes, then the whole game does. Johan Manzambi opens for the Swiss with a brilliant volley, and minutes later, it gets worse for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Muharemovic gets sent off, Vargas scores, and Manzambi gets his second to make it 3-0. Ermin Mahmic takes the goal of the game, a rocket volley with his first touch that had every ounce of Balkan rage that came with it fucking. Then Granit Xhaka seals it for the Swiss with a penalty. Capping off the group is Canada and Qatar. Previous hosts versus current hosts. Maple syrup versus, crude oil? Yeah, sure, that'll do. A few things to cover here, and I'll be honest, not all of them are great. Canada erupt with Laren's first goal. Jonathan David scores a banger of a volley to make it 2. And then it goes from bad to worse for Qatar. Canada get a penalty and a yellow card, but then VAR overturns it into a free kick and a red card for Qatar. Canada manager Jesse Marsch likes that. Now, I'm not going to ask what he's doing. I just want to know why. We've already beaten the number of red cards set in Qatar 4 years ago. I don't know why I'm saying it like it's an achievement. David makes it 3 before halftime. Canada are flying, but then it gets bad. Ishmael Kone gets a challenge from behind by Madibo. Now, I'm not going to show it, but Kone breaks his leg. Shit, man, I meant break a leg like good luck, you know, not like that. On the plus side, at least that happened in Canada. They have free healthcare. US president clenches his fist. It sucks because no one intentionally plays to hurt someone, unless they're Roy Keane. With 40 minutes to go, Canada are 3-0 up and Qatar are down to 9 men. By this point, it's pretty much over. Except Canada says, fuck it, and score another 3 anyway. Scoring more goals in this game than all of their previous World Cup games, 3 times over. It ends 6-0. It's Canada's first ever World Cup win, Jonathan David's first hat-trick, and the first from a host nation since Jeff Hurst in '66. It's a bit of a sucky one following the injury, so hopefully Kone makes a full recovery. Canada and Switzerland are on top with their matchup yet to play, but with the new third place spots up for the taking, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Qatar will be playing for a place in the round of 32. Group C begins with Morocco v Scotland. The Tartan Army have made themselves at home in the USA, and honestly, the tournament is all the better for it. I'm doing the rest of this part in Scottish. A wee bit over the minute mark, and fucking side body nets one for the Moroccans. Fucking fuming at that. Tell you what, the lads look a wee bit restricted out there. No, to fix that, if the lads are allowed to wear a kilt during match play, John McGinn was robbed blind of a penalty. And I tell you what, he's got a kilt on, the ref gives that. Scott McFratham, dai, forza voglio, che ma va, con 2 coglioni sotto. Reckon we're owed another one late on in the 81st. Easy there, Scotty, your bagpipe is showing. Score 2 for the kilt, none for the fucking shorts. El Nawi's shirt was quite literally torn off his back. Hulk Hogan smiles. It finishes 1-0 for Morocco.
Steve Clark, Hendry.
Brazil vs Haiti. Referees are banned from looking at the camera anymore after Circlegate thanks to Sean Evans. That's because FIFA knows he owes the world a billion punches in the shoulder. Brazil dominate. Respectfully. Mateus Cunha scores 2, and Vini Jr. makes it 3 before halftime. That's it, I've seen enough. DJ, play me some obscure Brazilian funk. The celebration for the Seleção this year is apparently surfing. Here's Group C. Haiti are officially eliminated. Au revoir. Morocco and Brazil are pretty much guaranteed at least 3rd place with their wins. Scotland have the chance to do the funniest shit ever if they can sneak a win against Brazil. More than then, lads. Harry Maguire didn't get called up for England's squad, so instead he's working at a Panini sticker stand in New York. Sadly, he did get sacked on his first day after giving away loose change to rival newsstands. I don't know. It's the best I could do. Hey, you don't give us money, so you can't brand the stadiums. That's fine. Just give us a bunch of tablecloth. Yeah, and 3 tons of shaving cream. And then we get Group D. AKA Fun! Let's play Who Wants to Be a Socceroos Coach? Okay, question 1. You've just beaten Turkey and everyone thinks you're a genius. Now you're playing the host USA. Do you A. Start the same team, maybe bring in a fresh and exciting face to the squad like Christian Volpato to add some class and ball playing control to the midfield? Or do you B. Say, fuck all that shit and start an injured 35-year-old, a completely inexperienced and out-of-depth winger, and wait until you're 2-0 down with half an hour to play to change the team up? If you guessed A, then sorry, you can't be Socceroos coach. The US seal it in the first half with 2 goals. Both teams hung on for a grueling second half with players going down left, right, and center. It seemed like the first team to fatigue would surely crumble. Lucky for both teams, the first person to fatigue was the referee, suffering from cramp in the 90th minute. He got the stellar treatment too, shots of pickle juice from the 4th official and everything. I mean, I would have enjoyed the moment a lot more if he didn't fuck our game up. Australia had 2 genuine shouts of a penalty. The referee and VAR decides otherwise. So hey, what can you do? It's not like the referee has historically accepted bribes from team. What? Oh, fuck. This now makes Felix Weyer Australia's most hated German. The other guy was Austrian. Then after the match, the entire stadium started singing Country Roads by John Denver. I mean, I hate that, I love it. This is honestly the most united the US have been in a while. Can't help but love that. Paraguay and Turkey end the round with both teams desperate for their first win. And now for the national anthem of Turkey. Matias Galarza strikes early with the fastest goal of the tournament so far at 64 seconds. To be fair, in the right circumstances, 64 seconds is a long time. Then we get the first enforcement of a new rule by FIFA. Miguel Almiron was seen covering his mouth in a confrontation with a Turkey player. Under the new rules, that's a straight red card, because generally hiding your mouth in a confrontation where there's cameras usually means you're probably saying some racist or homophobic shit. Either that, or it's the world's worst time to sneeze. Almiron's had a shocking tournament thanks to these new rule changes. First, he was booked against the US under mistaken identity for diving. Then he gets a red card for covering his mouth. Also, another angry referee on a live mic.
After review, number 10, Paraguay, cover his mouth. Decision is red card.
Referee Ivan Barton was like an angry PE teacher the whole game. Paraguay hang on to the lead, including an entire half with 10 men. For this tournament, Turkey have had 60 shots in the past 2 games and have scored none. I mean, which, to be fair, how can they score when their legs look like this? Okay, sorry, that was the last one. Here's how it looks. Turkey are officially eliminated due to head-to-head, meaning even a win against the USA won't matter for them. Australia needs only a draw against Paraguay to guarantee their second place. Germany and Cote d'Ivoire face each other in Group B. Both teams are fresh off wins and looking to secure the top spot in the group. Franck Kessié takes the lead for Cote d'Ivoire. Then Denis Undav makes all the difference the second he comes on. He fires back in the second half to level it and then wins it for Die Mannschaft in stoppage time. That calls for a celebration. DJ, hit the music. How does losing in the last minute feel? Putain, not very good. Minnows Curaçao face Ecuador. Here's some trivia. Try to find Curaçao on a world map. And here it is. 158,000 people. They're the smallest team to ever appear in a World Cup, led by Dick Advocat. I don't even know if that's PG. Dick Advocat, more like Willy Lawyer. Okay. Curaçao are dominated the entire game by Ecuador, but Curaçao's Eloy Room had other ideas. And Room saves 15 shots and keeps a clean sheet, securing Curaçao's first ever World Cup point. And that's a record. It's the most ever saves in World Cup history without conceding. Tim Howard does have the record for the US at 16, but mind you, he did that with extra time and conceded 2 goals. I'm sorry, Tim, but at the top, there's no room. And that makes yet another stellar goalkeeping performance at this World Cup. Vodzinha clenches his gloves. Surely Curaçao to erect a statue of Room. And while they're at it, they might as well erect a dick statue. No, not like that, the coach. Here's Group B. Germany are through, but Ecuador, Cote d'Ivoire, and Curaçao all have a chance of making it to the 32. Now we have Group F. F for fun, unless you're Tunisia. The Netherlands face Sweden in the battle of the obscure European nations with weird customs.
Think you can coach Sweden, can you, Potter?
The Dutch run over the Swedes, 5-1. I'm telling you, it's because the Swedes weren't motivated. They need to get ABBA as their national anthem. Come on. Gakpo and Brobby both scored 2, and Somerville seals it for the Dutch. They look good, except the orange hurts my eyes. Speaking of which, I found out why the boots are pink. It's because pink is the highest contrast to green, which makes the boots stand out when you watch them on TV. Only problem is, every fucking brand chose pink, so none of them stand out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do marketing. Japan faced Tunisia. It's extra special, this one, because it's the 1000th FIFA World Cup game. Can you guess the first? France versus Mexico. Everyone is back on the sidelines. This is probably why suddenly your mum has a vested interest in Tunisian football. He makes no difference. Samurai Blue run over them 4-0. The best of the bunch was this from Ueda. Also, he scored a perfect floating header. And with that, they're the first Asian side to score 4 goals in a World Cup match. I mean, I haven't seen the Japanese be this destructive on North American soil since, or maybe I won't do that one. Also, see the Japanese fans cleaning up after themselves in the stadiums after they play. Stadium cleaning staff all clench their fists. With that, Tunisia are eliminated, as Japan and the Dutch seem to have secured their place in the elimination phase. Hey, camera operators, I don't want to see a bunch of celebrities I don't know. Can you please start showing us hot foreigners? Game's gone. Neymar is the first Brazilian player to be given work from home provisions. Brazil's president even said so. I mean, surely his body double that's been running around New York can bowl, right? Get him on, you can barely tell the difference. Hey, it's Australia's little sibling New Zealand. They're playing Egypt. And now for the national anthem of New Zealand. Referee Sean Evans isn't doing the circle game anymore. The old you would have done it. Here he is. Go on, Timmy. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Yes! Come on, lad. And Tim Payne gets the assist. Ah, shit. All good sheep, boys. You can bring it back. Dang it. Mo Salah scores. FIFA subtitles describing this game for the Kiwis. It ends 3-1 for the Pharaohs. It's Egypt's first ever World Cup win. They've had to wait 92 years for this. Mo Salah celebrates with the Egyptian fans on the streets of Vancouver. Man of the people. Little fun fact, they were supposed to play in the first ever World Cup, but they missed the boat to Uruguay. Set your alarm next time, boys. Then Belgium try everything they can, but they're kept out by Iran's Berenvand. Another spectacular game for the keepers. Iran almost snuck in the perfect set piece if not for VAR. And how about this miracle, or should I say, Moraes? That's Farsi. I can't speak Farsi. Special save that. Alireza Berenvand is the Guinness World Record holder for the longest ever drop kick and the longest ever throw in football, and was homeless washing cars before he became Iran's top goalkeeper. Also, how the fuck can he throw that far? Berenvand must have been the one blocking the straight of Hormuz. Hey, what?
After review, the YouTuber talk politics. The decision is record.
Here's Group G. Timmy and the boys need a miracle against Belgium, and Egypt need to draw against Iran to guarantee they play knockouts for the first time. And Spain finally found their groove against Saudi Arabia. Yamin Lamal becomes the 8th youngest goal scorer in World Cup history at 18 years old. I swear, he's been 18 for like the past 5 years. Goals from Oyarzabal and an own goal at halftime seals it, giving them the momentum they need just in time for the Uruguay game. Uruguay face Cabo Verde. Darwin Nunez looks like one of those basketball players in Coach Carter.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate.
Yeah, they got Robin in there too. Hey, why sit in a comfortable chair when you've got a perfectly good esky here?
Hey, you want a bite to eat?
Yeah, can it be food this time? Cabo Verde score their first ever World Cup goal with a cannon of a free kick. Vamos, carajo. Oh, you're injured here? Let me help you. Nah, fuck that. Uruguay get one back. Vodzinha's mum is here. The US finally sorted her a visa. That's cute. No DNA test needed. Vodzinha letting the ball slip under his body. He did it on purpose.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Today I feel Cape Verde. Game's back. Goalkeepers saw how Vodzinha gained millions of followers on Instagram, and suddenly now they're all heroes. Except Muslera. Here's what happened.
Oh, it's a little bit wayward. There's a chance.
Cabo Verde pull off another famous draw, 2-2 against Uruguay. Here's how Group H looks. Spain face Uruguay, and Cabo Verde face Saudi Arabia in the final round. Oh man, it's gonna be a thriller. Argentina face Austria. Early on, Argentina get a penalty, with Messi stepping up and about to break his record set by Miroslav Klose. And oh shit, he misses. He doesn't even hit the target. Man, this might be a dry spell for him. Is he ever gonna break the record? Ah yeah, he will. He gets 2. Now his tally's 18 at World Cups. Unbelievable. Of the 80 countries that have played in a World Cup, Messi has scored more than 40 of those countries. One of them's us, for fuck's sake. Ending Group J is Jordan and Algeria. This one's a sleeper round because of the fact that I had some fans falling asleep. Nah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, look at the place where Jordan are watching it. Wild stuff. Algeria fight back for the win. Here's how the battle of the Zidanes is going.
Get that cat out of the way!
Argentina have made the knockouts with Austria in 2nd, Algeria in 3rd, and Jordan in 4th. I really got nothing interesting to add to it. France play Iraq in the pouring rain in Philly. Yeah, we still need a hydration break. Get rid of it. Mbappe scores his 15th World Cup goal, now equal with Ronaldo Nazario. Halftime. Ah, shit. Lightning nearby meant the game's being delayed. We'll check back in with them in a sec. Norway face Senegal in a fun one.
Oh no. It's the Vikings.
Norway's fans have been rowing everywhere, including Times Square, where they interrupted a group yoga session. To be fair, this fucking Times Square, it's probably the worst place to do yoga. Pedersen opens for Norway, and Haaland gets 2. Ismail Assar fought back in the 53rd and had Norway worried at the end with a late goal. Someone said this years ago, but I can't get over the fact that Haaland looks like Super Boo from Dragon Ball Z. Are France and Iraq back yet? Not yet, they're still lightning. I made this before Portugal's game versus Uzbekistan, but I thought it was funny, so here it is.
Out of the way, you.
Portugal face assholes Uzbekistan. Now this is the Ronaldo we all want to see. We got robbed of one of the goals of the tournament from Uzbekistan. I mean, come on, ref, just let it go. It was a rocket. Ronaldo becomes the only man to appear and score in 6 different World Cups. He ends up with 2. Mendes and Leao get 1 each, and an own goal make it 5-0. He's back. Colombia narrowly defeat Congo 1-0 despite 2 disallowed goals and yet another phenomenal goalkeeping performance in this tournament, this time from Lionel Mpassi, with 6 great saves to keep Congo in it. There's Lumumba Villa, who stays still the entire time the game's on. What's he gonna do if he's gonna take a piss? Game's back. Yep, game's back. Group K sees Colombia advance. Hey, is France and Iraq back yet? Nope. Mbappe's telling pitch staff where to roll the water. Hey, what's that noise? England face Ghana. What can we say apart from... they were both there, but Ghana are looking menacing with their most dangerous player ever, a witch doctor. Hey, Harry Kane, you are cursed. What are you gay? It's 20 degrees in Boston. That calls for a hydration break. Hey, turn that down. Kane misses a sitter late on in the game. Maybe he is cursed. How is this not a penalty? And how is this not a red card for cover his mouth? Who knows? Witch doctor probably in the bathroom. It finishes 0-0. This is England? Panama faced Croatia, and it was absolutely fine. I like that their flags have the same colors, and Croatia's home kit looks like my nonna's tablecloth. Mad respect. Budimir seals it for Croatia. All to play for in Group L, Ghana and England are most likely through. Unless... Anyway, France and Iraq are back. What's that lovely song? Distraction. Mbappe scores 2 and Dembele gets 1 to seal it for Le Bleu. And here's Group I. France and Norway both go through. Senegal and Iraq will have a face-off to have a remote chance of making the knockouts. Man, I don't think my sanity can keep up with all these games. We can't take much more of this. Here's who's made the knockouts. Mexico, USA, Canada, France, Norway, Colombia, and Germany have all guaranteed themselves a place in the knockouts. And here's who's eliminated. Tunisia, Haiti, Panama, Jordan, and Turkey. But it's all good. Turkey will return at Thanksgiving. Round 3 is always fun, where the top 2 teams go through and the 3rd place teams just have to sit and pray to a higher power to see if they'll make it to the knockout stage. I'm tired, boss. This is how FIFA expects us to watch round 3. Here we go. Now we start to see the tournament take its shape. It's joy or it's pain. Stay or go. Or it's fuck it, we ball from Turkey. In prior World Cups, it was easy to figure out who advances to the knockouts. 32 teams, top 2 from each group, keep dividing by 2 until Messi gets to put on a cloak 3 sizes too big for him. Now we got 48. That won't work for me, brother. Top 2 still go through, but now the best 8 3rd place teams of all 12 groups go through. 66% of them. So now if you finish 3rd, your fate is in Austria's hands. Historically, not a great plan. Some teams need only a draw to secure knockouts. Others, and I won't say who because one of them is my country, figure out a result that benefits both teams in the game and purposely take their foot off the gas. Back in 82, I used to be able to throw a pigskin a quarter mile. Germany and Austria worked out they could both make knockouts by fucking Algeria over, who played their game earlier. So they purposely played the most dog shit game you ever see. So much so, FIFA created a new rule where now the last round of all group games play at the same time. They fixed it with 32, then they broke it again with 48. You watch. 4 years time, it's going to be 64 teams. Italy probably won't make that either. Porca troia. South Africa face Korea and Mexico face Czechia in Group A. That is a nice looking stadium. Bafana Bafana sing before they enter the field. Do free bird. Bafana Bafana is Zulu for the boys. Now that's information in your brain you can tell someone in a bar who won't care. You're welcome. Yeah, the king is back. Kim Seung-gyu with an incredible save from point blank to keep the scores level. But Maseko scores. That's it. Alexa, play Beyonce. South Africa make knockouts for the first time in the country's history. That's it, I've had it. Change the national anthem. Hong Myung-bo's just resigned out of disappointment for the Korean national team. Korean media are so disappointed with their result, they blur out the coach in an interview. They only do that when they're filming criminals. Mexico are already through, but they punished Czechia 3-0. I mean, listen to the stadium erupt when they score. You can't beat that. Quiñones makes it 2. Assist of the century off Sanchez's bunghole. And then we get a special treat. Javier Aguirre subs on goalkeeping hero Memo Ochoa. Everyone in the world likes that. Ochoa's been Mexico's first choice for years and stole the show for Mexico in the 2014 and 2018 tournaments. Alvaro Fidalgo wraps it up to send Mexico to the knockouts. Mexico and South Africa advance. The Swiss face Canada to see who tops Group B. Laren's blocked by a brilliant save from Kerbel. It's much harder than it looks, that. Vargas opens right after halftime. Manzambi makes makes it 2. Maple Boys get one back thanks to some brilliant work by Saliba and Promise David's first touch. Switzerland will be happy to go through.
Or will they be neutral?
And here's Bosnia with their own unofficial theme song. Bosnia face Qatar, where both teams have a hope of making the knockouts in 3rd place. And here's Bosnia fans parading through Inglewood in LA. These people truly do not give a fuck. Respect. No wonder why Italy couldn't beat them. Fuck that microphone. Ale Begovic thumps one to open the scoring. A forced own goal by Dzeko makes it 2 and almost makes it a 3rd. I mean, this man does not age. Qatar get one back with Al Khaidos and come close to leveling the game with Pedro destroying the post. But Mahmic scores a scramble and seals it for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia, Canada, and Switzerland all advance in Group B. In Group C, Haiti play Morocco, and Brazil play the bagpipes. It's a dead rubber for Haiti, so naturally, they decide to fuck shit up and make it one of the best games of the round. I did think the opening from them was a special backheel from Joseph. Turns out it was an own goal by Bono. Still cool. Special double save from Johnny Placida. Then Hakimi forces in a scramble to level it. Wilson Isidore scores one of the goals of the tournament. I mean, what a rocket. Saibari levels it before halftime. Morocco secure the win in the 4th quarter. Yep, we're calling them quarters now. Hey refs, can you stabilize your heads a bit better? Brazil face the Scots. Brazil fans have been making their own kilts for the lead up. And knowing Brazilians, they're probably freeballing too. Plus, I found out there's a story behind the cones on the statues from the Tartan Army. In the 80s, someone put a cone on the Duke of Wellington statue in Glasgow. The local council took it down, but someone kept putting it back up until the local council eventually gave up and left it there. And so now, it's a legitimate, famous Scottish tradition. This is culture. Kick off.
Backline been playing like they've been drinking the night before, and I mean more than the usual 8 pints a night.
Vinny Jr. scores 2 and gets 1 disallowed. Ah, the old ghost hat-trick, eh? Alisson looks like the homeless caddy from Happy Gilmore. There, I said it. Game's back. Mateus Cunha scores a 3rd with some special ball work, or should I say, cojones work. That's it, Neymar. No more work from home for you, Walio. After 980 days since his last Seleção appearance, Neymar comes off the bench. Hey, mister, what about Endrick? Key? Oh, you know, young Brazilian star Endrick, who every time you play makes an impact for the Brazilian national team. Magomé say that? It ends 3-0. Brazil advance, Scotland go home. But honestly, thank you for the memories, boys. And Scotland manager Steve Clarke has just resigned. Farewell, sweet prince. Group D. Okay, cool. This is fine. This is fine. Just breathe. Turkey are eliminated already. They got nothing to play for. So, they decide to play their best game of the tournament versus the US. Here's Edward Norton speaking to himself. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Ouch. Half of the world's population felt that. And speaking of cockshots, Yilmaz scores with his penis. And the World Cup goal tally is official. Yilmaz's Willie, 1. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 0. In the build-up, Gullit tore Pulisic to shreds with the cleanest of megs before another meg through Matt Turner for Turkey to sneak in the winner in the final kick of the game. And I just want to say, thank you Turkey for not playing like this against us. Mad respect. This is for all their fucking Thanksgivings buttholes. Now it's both in ours and Paraguay's best interest for a draw that'll send us both through. And that's exactly what happened. It was the most tense shit game I've ever seen. All in all, 0-0 was a fair result for both of us. And hey, wait a second. What are you doing? God, thank God. If Paraguay had scored that, I was about to cover my mouth and talk shit about them. Terrible game, but fuck it. We're through. Guess I gotta change this back now. I've seen enough. Time for a shoey. Cote d'Ivoire and Curaçao's amazing run. 2-0 in Philly. They should be proud. Today, I feel Curaçao won. Cote d'Ivoire secure their place in the knockouts with 2nd. And to be honest, I think the Dutch 2nd team can be really proud of what they achieved this campaign. Wait, did I say the quiet part loud? Yeah, no, only one of the 26 players was actually born in Curaçao. Doesn't matter, still play World Cup football. Germany strike early against Ecuador, but they fight back right away. They need to win to get themselves 3rd and secure a knockout place. Then, with 13 minutes left, Gonzalo Plata sneaks one in from a corner, and look what it means to Ecuador. Manager Sebastian Becatete jumps in the crowd to celebrate with his family. Pure ecstasy. Plus, it's nice to know they all see the same hairdresser. They hold their nerve for a historic win. I mean, look at this. Thousands of Ecuadorians in tears of joy. That's the power of football. 3rd place is enough for Ecuador's first spot in the knockouts for 20 years. And Cote d'Ivoire and Germany advanced too. Yeah, you know I'm a professor of logic. So Ecuador drew to Curaçao. Ecuador then beat Germany. So I guess you could say Curaçao is better than Germany and Brazil. The Dutch dominate Tunisia. 2 goals within 10 minutes. Robbie scores another. What's this gonna cost me, Robbie? This is my last opportunity to do this. Oh no, he's hot! There's not much else here. Not even Shikri's match kit wants to play for Tunisia right now. Wait a minute. Italy is at the World Cup. Okay, and we're ready for the second half. And wait. One of our players has taken a shit. Come on. Okay, now we're ready. No, wait. Another player was taking a shit. Wait a second. It's pouring rain. We still need a hydration break. Boo. Tunisia's campaign ends here. 2 goals scored and 12 conceded in 3 games while the Dutch advance. And it's the battle of the efficient nations between Sweden and Japan. Japan strike first with a breathtakingly worked goal, but Abba fires back to level it. Zion Suzuki pulls off off a brilliant save to share the points with IKEA. They're a perfect pair. One makes the flat packs and the other puts away the rubbish. Netherlands, Japan, and Sweden all advance. Group G is completely open. All 4 teams have a chance to go through. But more importantly, whoever's second faces us Aussie boys. New Zealand face Belgium. The winner goes through, loser goes home. Draw, maybe.
Back into the danger zone.
Doku missed the Iran game to be with his wife to welcome their first child. Welcome back, new dad. Idiots clowned him online as if playing with a ball in a field is more important than welcoming a new life into this world. I don't know. Let's call it 50-50. Influencer forgot how to play football and marked his own teammate. 1-0 for Belgium, and it just kept getting worse. Belgium put 5 past the Kiwis. Raskin and Lukaku come on. Raskin assists with his first action, and Romelu Lukaku comes on and scores with his first touch. It must be the 4th or 5th time that's happened this tournament. That has to be a record. Elijah Just scores a rocket of a consolation goal, his 3rd of the tournament. Sadly for the All Whites, they've been just shit. Oh, bro. Belgium secure top spot, and hopefully Elijah Just gets picked up by a good team. Where's he playing currently? He's playing in Scotland, somewhere in North Lanarkshire, I think. I'm not too sure. Motherwell? Yeah, she's fine. Thanks for asking. The other group game had one of the most ridiculous endings I've seen in a while. Egypt need only a draw to advance versus Iran, and they need to win to guarantee a place in the 32. The Pharaohs slip one through for the lead, but Iran immediately get a penalty. It's saved by Mustafa Shubir, but they keep fighting. Rezayan fires back from an impossible angle after 14 minutes, and it's game on. Iran need to score to guarantee progression. We're 93 minutes in. There's a scramble in the box, but it's scored by Khalilzadeh, who's almost certainly won it for Iran. Wild scenes. Shades on. But wait a second, VAR has to review it. He's offside by millimeters. The goal's disallowed. Shades look stupid now. Iran with one last chance to get the ball back in the box, and it's headed off the crossbar.
Absolutely. Iran. We're robbed.
Full time. Egypt secure second place, and Iran have to wait until tomorrow to know their fate. But lads, we're facing Egypt. There's a moment of silence before the next game start to pay respect to the people affected in the Venezuela earthquake. Uruguay need to beat Spain to get to the knockouts. Hey, Mr. Bielsa, players are getting injured in training. Can you ease up? No, but we haven't won a game yet. Maybe let's change the tactics up a little bit. No, we're playing Spain. Fuck. Spain lead before halftime thanks to a Muslera egg drop. Okay, so now we're 1 behind and we need to start attacking. I got it. Change the keeper. That'll work. It doesn't work. Agustin Canobio gets sent off and Uruguay are in shambles. It finishes 1-0 for Spain. Uruguay are knocked out. Bielsa's very mad. But that's not the best part of Group H. Saudi play Cabo Verde for a place in the knockouts. Game's back.
Hey, after review, Fabio was looking at other women. Decision is sleep on the couch.
Not again. It ends 0-0 while Uruguay and Spain are still playing. Cabo Verde players gather around a smartphone to see the result. It's over. Spain win 1-0, guaranteeing Cabo Verde finish undefeated in second place and play in the knockouts for the very first time. No wins, no losses, no worries. Unbelievable. This is the World Cup. More Vodzinha news. He's only the 3rd goalkeeper in history to record 2 clean sheets over the age of 40. The other 2 are Peter Shilton and Dino Zoff. Royalty. Uruguay are out in the group stage for the 2nd consecutive World Cup. Luis Suarez clenches his teeth.
You win in FIFA World Cup knockouts.
Sure, you've never been?
And do you want to know the last team to draw all 3 group matches and win the World Cup? Italy in 1982. And they wear blue too. What do you mean Italy is in the World Cup? Cabo Verde are ready to take on all comers. Bring on the world. Fuck. France faced Norway to see who's going to top Group I. Norway have been rowing their way through this tournament, but they just hit France, aka the iceberg that sinks the Vikings. I know it's a shit line, but I'm tired and I'm on a time crunch. Come on. Norway decides to rest the majority of their starters, including Odegaard and Haaland. France don't. Ousmane Dembele fires in a hat-trick after 32 minutes. The quickest hat-trick since Eric Probst of Austria in 1954. No wonder why he won the Ballon d'Or. Asgard scored to make it 2-1. And Norway has a penalty saved by Magic Mike Magnon. Mbappe forces the referee to give his armband to Chouameni. He's never beating those allegations. Doué makes it forward to clean it up for Les Bleus. France's goal song is One More Time by Daft Punk. I mean, imagine having to dance every time you pick a ball out the net. French fans now rowing their way into the knockouts. But Norway fans don't care. They're still dancing. Vega Dream is now thawing out as we speak. On the other side, Iraq face Senegal. And ironically, Senegal plays some of the most halal ball versus Iraq. Diarra gets credit for Sek's header, but it's his goal, dedicating it to his late son. Respect. Iraq's Sulaka gets sent off after 12 minutes and they fall apart.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in you.
Why are you top gay?
He scores 2, 1 a missile half volley. Njai gets in on the action and it ends 5-0. With the win, Senegal managed to flip their goal difference around, enough to make the knockouts in 3rd place. Congo are looking to play knockouts for the first time in Group K. Sad news, Lumumba Vea was denied US entry. Guess he has to hold still at customs now. It's cool though, someone else took his place. I forgot to cover the Congolese arrival getup before the World Cup. Holy shit. They went with the whole coming to America theme with the leopard sling and everything. Prince Hakeem sprays on Soul Glow. They need to beat Uzbekistan to go through, but it starts bad. Uzbekistan hit first. Shomurodov sinks a perfect lob over the keeper after 10 minutes. Hit it. Congo fire back, but wait.
Number 7 committed the foul with the hand in the face of the opponent.
This is exactly what the referee in the opening round was trying to say. The goal gets cancelled. A penalty from Jan Wissa levels it, and they push on. Mayele sneaks one past the keeper to get Congo ahead, and Wissa secures their first ever place in the knockouts. Portugal face Colombia. Ronaldo declared in the last game in Uzbekistan that he's back. Well, he's gone again. The result for both teams didn't matter. They're both through. Fuck, I'm already in the couch. Game's back. At least goalkeeper Diogo Costa was having fun. Colombia almost snuck one in right at the death, but Portugal was saved by the best defender of this tournament, the VAR. It ends 0-0. Colombia on top, Portugal in second. And Group L's playing. Time to sleep. Ghana and Croatia is pretty good. Here's Croatia fans gate crashing a wedding. Pretty cool. Sucic opens the scoring with a grass cutter. Later on, Ghana score. Wait. Yeah, they score. But you can never write off the Balkan spirit. Nikola Vlasic with a battering ram for a head wins it for Croatia, securing second place for them. Witch Doctor must have been sleeping too. England play Panama. England beat Panama. Harry Kane is officially uncursed. And now for the national anthem of England.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little...
Jude Bellingham sneaks one in from a corner. Kane gets another. Hit it. England top the group. Croatia and Ghana both move to the knockouts. And to end the last games of the round, Argentina face Jordan. Me? Not you. Jordan the country.
Really? Oh, so that's how you're gonna play it.
Game's back. No, I don't want to sleep on the couch anymore. Argentina brought along 500 kilograms of asada for the team to enjoy. Say what you will about them, but at the very least, they're well fed. Must be their secret. Argentina have already topped the group. Jordan need to win by 6 against the reigning world champions to go through. So good luck. Lo Celso scores after 90 minutes with a peach of a free kick, while the goalkeeper decided to move to another postcode. Lautaro Martinez doubles it with a penalty. And then Jordan decided to go beast mode and score one of the best goals you ever see early in the second half. That's it, I've had enough. Dust off the high-functioning short king. He scores from another free kick. Game's back. No. It's a free hit for Argentina. 3-1. And the witch doctor that cursed Harry Kane v Ghana has just said Cabo Verde will beat Argentina. Holy shit, if he's right about it, we need to invest in our own witch doctor to counter the curses. Putralcol, a remote town in Patagonia, finished constructing a statue of Messi. It looks hey, they completed it. That's a good thing. Hey, yo! Algeria faces Austria in the battle of the, alphabetical order round. This is massive for both teams. A draw sends both of them through. Whoever loses leaves the tournament. Iran wait to see what awaits their fate. They'll jump into the knockouts if either team loses. And here's a depiction of Iran during this game. Arnautovic scores after 28 minutes. Algeria fights back. Belgali equalizes off a rare bounce off the corner flag, while Austrian defender Mwene wants to cuddle with Riyad Mahrez's leg. Sabitzer puts Austria ahead once more. Then Mahrez equalizes once again for Algeria. They then seem to agree that a draw is good for both teams. Hey, remember when they fucked you over in 1982? Oh yeah. Mahrez says fuck that shit and puts Algeria ahead in the 93rd minute. Austria are going home. Oh my god. Austria's shattered. You know this means we play Spain, right? On comes Kaladzic. One last chance. Now or never. Kaladzic with the last kick of the game equalizes for Austria. Iran are gone. Austria are in rapture. Kaladzic's story is inspirational. He's had 3 knee surgeries in 5 years and sends Austria through to the knockouts for the first time since 1982. We don't really talk about that bit. Algeria go through too. What a match. Holy shit. I've never seen a team concede in the last minute and look so happy. And Lawrence, Kansas has adopted Algeria as their host nation. Just look at them celebrate Algeria's knockout entry. What a finish to the group stages. And so now it's set. Time for the round of 32. Hey, now the group stage is over. It's time to start hating other countries again. We're into the cruel part of the competition. 2 teams enter the pitch, but only 1 gets to stay. We've got lots to cover, including heartbreaks, triumphs, and maybe a little mental breakdown by me. Who knows? Kicking off the round of 32, get it? Is Canada and South Africa. It's both teams' first knockout match, and it's a tense one. Bafana defend for their motherfucking lives. As in him, Canada have a penalty shout that's waved off. Ref must have had syrup in his eyes. But Bafana can only hold on for so long. Stefan Eustáquio, actually it's pronounced
Stefan Eustáquio.
Alright, sick. Stefan Eustáquio wins it for the Canucks with a master strike right at the very end. Les Rouges moves on. Bafana go home. Tell me about Spefelo Sicole.
He was special.
Japan face Brazil. Land of the rising sun versus land of the Brazilian wax. Hey, whoever decided to put bright yellow against white, fuck you. Holy shit, Japan lead the 5-time champs after half an hour. We're not gonna see it, are we? Shit, they can't hold on. Casemiro fires back from the far post to level it. Today I feel like a haircut. Zion Suzuki pulls off some special goalkeeping to keep Japan level. But right at the end, Martinelli finds himself free inside the box and wins it for the Seleção. Damn, man, this game really is won and lost in inches. The goal by Martinelli is the latest ever World Cup goal scored in normal time. Ma va cagare, ma gotta drink the shit coffee for another week, porca miseria. Brazil advance. Japan. Go home! I go home! They get the hero's welcome back on their arrival. Contrast that to Korea's criminal treatment. Japan's federation have a grand plan to win the World Cup for them by 2050. It's a big ask, especially since they need to figure out how to win a knockout game first. It also means Australia is the last team standing for Asia. Am I a joke to you? I know what you're thinking, but it's easy. Oceania for the map, Asian for football, and European for music. Got it? The Dutch face Morocco in the first heavyweight bout of the round. Ding, ding. Hey, there he is.
Arm directed their face there.
Both keepers earning their money in this one. Hard to imagine how he can be such a great goalkeeper whilst also being the lead vocalist for U2. Top challenge from Van de Ven on Hakimi. No complaints, just respect. That's what we like to see. Gakpo opens the scoring in the 72nd minute, breaking down in tears just days after the loss of his and his partner's unborn son. The whole team gets around him for that. It's a lovely moment. But Morocco fight back. Centre back Issa Diop levels it to bring the game to extra time. Verbruggen keeps the Dutch in it with a massive one-on-one save. Ugh, this guy's finding it hard to pick a winner. It goes all the way to the first shootout of this World Cup. And here we go. El Ainaoui misses Morocco's first. Justin Kluivert, who's off the bench minutes prior to taking a penalty, apparently forgot to change his clogs. Hits the post. Almost identical to his dad's miss at Euro 2000. Brahimi to level it, saved by Verbruggen. But the ball gets caught on his leg and it rolls in. Oh, psychological killer, that one. Timber misses. Hakimi does the same as Kluivert. Still level here. Up steps Somerville, but Bono becomes the hero again for Morocco. It's a beautiful day. Saibari, who'd been bleeding all over his shirt just moments prior, wins it for Morocco. Through they go to a round of 16 clash versus Canada. Dimanche face Paraguay, and on the counter, Paraguay go ahead through a Julio Enciso header. Kai Havertz does the same to level it early in the second half. But then, in extra time, Jonathan Tah heads it in for Germany. Uh-oh, VAR again. The ref thinks Anton blocked Gil before the header. No goal. Another shootout. Havertz takes the first penalty. Hill saves. Good. That run-up deserved nothing. Hey, can Rudi Voller take a penalty for us? We have Rudi Voller at home. Hill saves again. 2 match points for Paraguay. Missed. Amiri keeps Germany in it. Balbuena to win it for Paraguay. Saved by Neuer. Sudden death now. Hey, do you want to take a penalty? No. What about you? No. For fuck's sake, I'll do it. Tar misses. Canales scores. Germany lose their first ever penalty shootout in a World Cup and still haven't won a knockout match since winning the World Cup 12 years ago. Die Mannschaft, more like Die Mann got shafted by VAR. Am I right?
Oh, bro.
He did miss, but respect for Tar for actually stepping up to take a penalty when no one else would. But hey, at least we know what took down the Berlin What? Sorry. It's quite possibly Manuel Neuer's last World Cup. Auf Wiedersehen, Spielführer. No more Major Tom, no more Luftballons. I'm sad. Germany and Japan both lose on the same day for the first time since World War... No, you can't do that. That's not allowed. At least we still have the ABBA boys. Not for long though. They play France. The Post has just robbed us of the goal of the tournament by an Elise overhead kick. Well, it's time for the coaching staff to do the gank. France, we're fucking around the entire game. I won't even hide it anymore because the French team certainly aren't. They've been calling Mbappe Mobutu, the former dictator of Congo. Oh shit, do you think you heard me? Putain, my dear leader, I'm sorry. Dictator opens the scores for Le Bleu. Immediately goes and hugs coach Didier Deschamps, who lost his mother just a week prior. That's now 18 World Cup goals, 10 in knockouts for him, the most in history. That music's not going to stop. Barcola and the dictator make it 3 thanks to a top shelf Elise assist. France barely make it out of second gear. France move on to face Paraguay, and Sweden go home. Even worse for them, now they got to pack down their Hemnes. It's the name of a bed. Ah, an IKEA joke. And it's Vikings versus Elephants. Cote d'Ivoire face Norway. One team stays, the other will be going home. Nusa hits top bins just before the second half for the Vikings to lead. And some last-ditch defending from both teams keeps the score as is. Quick shout out to this silky first touch from Guela Due while they're 1-0 down. Diallo levels the scores with a stunning display of individual brilliance. But it's not quite enough. Holland sneaks a sweaty one in with 5 minutes to go, and goalkeeper Neeland pulls off a specky right at the end to send Les Elephants back to Ivory Coast. That's it. Dust off the 100 hoodie Holland. I wonder why he did that.
Why not?
Co-host Mexico face Ecuador. Mexican fans made sure the Ecuadorians were up all night, hosting a block party near their hotel room. It's pretty funny if you're not Ecuadorian. Quiñones makes it 1, Raul Jimenez makes it 2 to secure for El Tri. Ecuador lose their cool. And we get another one from Hincapie. Disappointed referee on a live mic. Poor Hincapie, man. Most famous for 2 things. This and getting fully pants playing for Arsenal. What a legacy. And now for the national anthem of Mexico. Mexico are yet to concede in this World Cup. It's their first knockout win since they hosted their last World Cup in '86. Vamos, carajo. And now it's 3 Lions versus the Leopards. England obviously out and out favorites to easily breeze past Congo here. Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Congo just put themselves ahead. No way. Yep, Kipenga beats Pickford at the near post 7 minutes in. 9 out of 10 for the flip, 4 out of 10 for the dismount. Holy shit. We have a monumental upset on our hands here. Mpasi and Congo defense does all they can to deny England a chance to equalize. Congo are fucking hanging on for their lives. Man, this could happen, you know. Wissa has a chance to make it 2, but he hits the post. A minute later, Kane goes down in the box. Penalty? We are checking now. Nope. Mpasi's putting everything on the line to save his team. Even this, but Congo can't hold on. Kane equalizes with 15 minutes to go and breaks Congolese hearts in the 86th. Music, please. That's 13 for Harry Kane. He's just beaten Pele's all-time scoring record in World Cups. We're not saying it, are we? We're not saying it. It's England's first World Cup win from behind since the final in 1966. To make matters worse for Congo manager Sebastian Desabre, he was informed in a fucking press conference that his dad had passed away. That sucks. Belgium plays Senegal. Senegal take the lead off a Diarra rebound. Disaster for Belgium. Then it gets worse. Ismaila Sarr makes it 2-0 early in the second half. Surely an upset's coming here. I mean, Belgium are in shambles. Trossard and Tielemans almost come to blows at the hydration break. Lukaku slips one at the near post, bringing it back to 2-1. Moments later, Trossard assists Tielemans to equalize for Belgium. Must have been a constructive argument then. It goes all the way to extra time. On he comes. Andre's not even my name, mate. There were also pitch invaders, but fuck those guys. I don't deserve the coverage. But then VAR asks the referee to check something. Takes a while. What was he even looking at? Oh, right. Fair enough. VAR decide Belgium get a penalty in the final minute. Oh, shit. And it's not like this has happened in the final minute of a game with Senegal, where a dubious VAR call caused the Senegalese players to walk off the pitch for 15 minutes, only for Brahim Diaz to fuck up his penalty, leading to them scoring the winner in extra time and win a tournament. But because they walked off the pitch for a quarter of an hour, the host confederate ruled that it was a forfeit, and therefore the other team won the tournament 3 months after it happened. That hasn't happened before, has it? Tielemans scores the penalty. At least Senegal didn't walk off this time. Belgium march on, Senegal go home. Bosnia and Herzegovina face the USA. Fun little fact. Edin Dzeko is the captain of a country that's 6 years younger than him. And Balogun becomes the first player to score and be sent off in a game since Zidane in the 2006 final. Also, excuse me? How is this a red, but this isn't? Do I smell bullshit? Malik Tillman ends it with a peach free kick to end it for the Balkans. I mean, come on, boys. You can jump 24 meters into icy water, but not to block a 400-gram ball. Boo! I'm from Bosnia. Take me back to Sarajevo. Spain is starting to find their groove now versus Austria. Austrian keeper Schlager tries all he can to keep them out, but it's not enough. Oyarzabal opens the scoring for La Roja. Pedro Porro makes it 2, and Oyarzabal wraps it up at 3-0 to send Spain through. Vamos! It's their first knockout win since winning the World Cup in 2010, believe it or not. Unai Simon now has the longest clean sheet streak in World Cup history. He's just beaten Italy's Walter Zenga's run of 517 minutes without conceding. And now, one giant must fall. Portugal versus Croatia. This is heartache either way you look at it. Also a ball ache. Damn. I mean, that's why you gotta block your balls if you want to block the ball. Ha! Take that, Shakespeare. This match is, how you say, fucking crazy. Croatia open up with Perisic early in the second half, but both Croatia and Portugal have goals ruled out for offside. Then Portugal get a penalty. Ronaldo takes it and scores his first ever World Cup knockout goal. Croatia score another goal that's ruled out by offside. Into injury time now, Gonçalo Ramos puts Portugal in the lead thanks to Rafael Leao. He was even smiling when he sent that ball in too. Into the 13th minute of added time, and it's all or nothing for Croatia. In comes a cross, through the box, and it's in! Croatia have leveled it right at the death. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, it's getting reviewed. It's the faintest of touches from Matanovic's hair follicles. It's picked up by the sensor on the ball that rules it offside. Oh man, can someone please check on Matanovic's barber? Croatia players are in tears before the game's even over, and the fans are so upset they start littering the pitch in protest. Do you think any of my Croatian mates can translate what she's saying here? Portugal, make it through. It's over for Luka Modric. All right, time to put on your tinfoil hats. I call bullshit. I need to see another angle. It's not clear. There's like 1 million cameras in the stadium. Release the files. Justice for Modric. Switzerland face Algeria. Thankfully, this one's better for my heart rate. The Swiss cruise past 2-0. And where's Shusha when you need him? Manzambi's got to be one of the breakout stars of this tournament. He assists Mbolo's first, and Ndoye gets the second. Then Fabian Rieder misses a sitter. Really? Not much else. Hey, their flag's a big plus. No, it's their first knockout win since 1938, ending an 88-year drought. Au revoir, Luka Zidane. Thanks for the memories, I guess. Yeah, I should have headbutted you for wanting to become a keeper. Colombia face Ghana. Witch Doctor obviously blowing the wrong white powder against Colombia. If you know, you know. Colombia win 1-0 thanks to John Arias. Hey, can we have Luis Suarez? Yeah, we have Luis Suarez at home. Luis Suarez at home assists the game's only goal. It should have been more. Keeper Ati Ziggy makes sure it wasn't more. Colombia have had more fans in attendance here than they do in their own home country. Man, wonder how they can afford all those tickets. My boys face Egypt. Oh, cute. There's a dog on Instagram that uses a bowl to predict the winner. Wait, what are you doing? No, don't go in there. No! Alrighty, time to be sad. Egypt going with the usual pyramid formation. I can say that joke joke. I just found out I'm 3.7% Egyptian. That's right, I'm a Habibi. Let's go. Egypt opens the scoring after 13 minutes through Imanajur. Damn. I wish he got bodied like he did in the other game. For this match, apparently Egypt have glass bones and paper skin. Yet another Egyptian player goes down. Hey, don't just stand there and bomb him. We fight back with an own goal to level it. And it's a tense finish to the match. My boy, Patrick Beach, pulls off one of the saves of the tournament right at the end to pull the game into extra time. Hey, I'm going to take off our informed, taller, more athletic goalkeeper. You're going to do what? It goes to penalties. Hey, can we get Tim Krul? We have Tim Krul at home. Despite coming on just for the shootout, Matty Ryan saves none of Egypt's penalties. Suta and Harrington missed theirs and Egypt advanced for the first time ever. It's absolutely fine. We played a great game. We've got nothing to be ashamed about. One last look at where Harry Suta's penalty ended up. Sorry, I'm hurt and upset, and my Socceroos being eliminated has me in denial. Denial. Okay, I feel a bit better now. Finally, Argentina face Cabo Verde in what should be academic for Argentina. And who else but Messi to open the scoring? It's goal number 20 for him in World Cups, his 8th consecutive game that he's scored in. Straight depression. Man, now I'm sad again. I don't want to watch the World Cup anymore. Sir, Cabo Verde just equalized. No fucking way. Oh my God. They have a double meg to season it. Holy shit. We have a game on our hands now. Vodinha makes some incredible stops to keep the Blue Sharks alive. Even a cock shot. Ouch. Respect. I mean, we can't even call this a spectacular performance from him anymore. It's just a performance. Let me remind you, this dude is 40 years old and cutting it up against the motherfucking world champions. Not you. Pico LinkedIn Lopez makes an incredible block to keep it level. Maybe a cheeky handball, but nah, fuck that. Cabo Verde take the world champions to extra time. Fuck. Within the first minute, Martinez smashes one in to put Argentina ahead. Dang it. Now I'm depressed again. Game's over. Sir, a second ball has just hit the Argentina net. Oh my God. I'm speechless. Sydney Lopez Cabral, this is the goal of the tournament. It's over. It's done. This makes the top 10 countdown on any list from now on for the best goals of the World Cup. He can't believe it. Argentina can't believe it. The whole world can't believe it. The celebration with his misses in the crowd is the icing on the cake. Game's back. In the euphoria, Argentina somehow managed to get themselves ahead once more. And by then, it's too much for Cabo Verde. It ends 3-2. The debutants took the defending world champions all the way to the brink and almost pulled off the upset of all upsets. In their debut, no less, this is easily the story of the tournament for me. Hollywood couldn't write this any better. They leave the tournament with their heads held high. They still haven't been beaten within 90 minutes. God damn it, stop trying to make me cry. We're into the round of 16. No turning back now. Let's begin. Les Bleus face Paraguay in what can be described as the most haram of haram ball you ever see from the South Americans. Haram ball basically describes doing anything but actually playing football. And now for the national anthem of Paraguay. Funnily enough, despite doing what they did, it's the first time since 1998 that Paraguay didn't pick up a single card in this, probably their dirtiest game ever. Nice, that makes perfect sense. Paraguay's new game plan is simple. If it's a ball, kick it. If it's a human, kick it. Game's so violent, the referee's got to give Mbappe a hug. But your pettiness is no match for the dictator. Ha ha. VAR gives France a lifeline. Dramatic referee and a live mic.
After the off-field review, number 8 of defender tripped attacker player inside the penalty area. Decision is penalty.
And Paraguay do everything to throw Mbappe off. He gives them back the Mbappe special. But what's the Mbappe special?
For example, nothing.
He laughs it all off and converts a penalty to send France through to the quarters. Could have been more if not for Hill. The good news is, Olise got himself a yellow card because Galarza hit himself. Wait, is that good news? Mbappe now has 19 World Cup goals. If he were a country, he'd have the 4th most knockout goals since he debuted in 2018. I mean, he might as well start his own country now. The rolling around and carrying on's got to stop too, I'll tell you what. So round of 16 off to a great start. That is sarcasm. The Canucks face Morocco. Hey, were you taking that ball, kid? Canada had the better of the chances in the first half, but they failed to convert. Morocco hold on. Bono stops everything for the Atlas Lions. He must feel conflicted. He's born in Montreal, you know. Oh nah, he opens them up early in the second half, and by then, Le Rouge runs out of steam. He gets his second late in the second half thanks to Brahim Diaz, and Rahimi seals the deal at the very end to send Morocco into a quarterfinal against France. That now makes it 34 games unbeaten for the Atlas Lions, the first time an African nation has gone to at least the quarterfinals back-to-back. And here's the Canucks manager Jesse Marsh post-game.
I'd rather be us than them.
I'd probably rather be in the quarterfinals, to be honest. Mexico face England, the football equivalent to yeah, boy. It's being played at the Azteca. No team has ever ever beaten Mexico in a World Cup match in the Azteca. The stadium sits 2,241 meters above sea level. That's 44 Emily's stacked on top of each other. The higher you are, the less oxygen there is. Less oxygen means less blood flow, meaning players fatigue much quicker. Thomas Tuchel admits England have not been able to acclimatize to the conditions in time for the game, but there's only one way to fix that. Viagra. Yep, Blue Chew helps with blood flow, which can help the team adjust the conditions. Tell you what, for England, this game's going to be hard. I mean, difficult. Boner. Who's to say that all 26 players are suffering from erectile dysfunction at the exact same time they reach the round of 16, huh? I'm certainly not. I mean, imagine if Bellingham scores the winner only for it to be ruled offside because he's got a stiffy. More like Jude Bellingham. And England saw what happened with Ecuador, so they booked 13 hotels just to throw off where they were actually staying. Mexican fans found out. So England are playing in Mexico, who are yet to concede at the World Cup, in a stadium they've only ever lost twice in, with no sleep, full of boner pills, in a game that's been delayed an hour due to severe weather. Good luck, lads. Hey, wait a second. Australia's still in the World Cup. Hey, cover his mouth. Nah, that one's fine. Ole! Gordon, fuck you. Game's back. It's 10 minutes before halftime. Out of nowhere, Bellingham scores. Then immediately after the kickoff, Mexico's defense falls apart and Bellingham makes it 2. He becomes the first person to score 2 goals at the Azteca since Diego Armando Maradona, in the very same end he scored against England 40 years ago. I don't know about you guys, but I don't believe in coincidences. Quiñones thumps one back for Mexico minutes before the end of the first half. Nothing but bangers, this lad. And it's game on. Mexico pile on the pressure, and Pickford makes a save, barred up, just under the crossbar. Tensions are running high. O'Reilly hits the post just after half-time, but then La Muerte se pone fea. Kwanzaa's ripped through Galato's shin. Nonchalant referee on a live mic.
Number 26 commits a serious foul play. He received a red card.
It means England are now a man down with 40 minutes left to play. Out of nowhere, England get a lifeline. Penalty. Kane makes it 3-1. 10 minutes later, another penalty. This time, VAR reviews a potential foul by Kane in his own box. More nonchalant referee on a live mic.
9 kicks the opponent. The final decision is penalty.
Penalty Mexico!
This dude referees in the A-League here in Australia. Nothing impresses him anymore. Jimenez scores. 3-2. 20 minutes left for El Tri to rescue this. On comes defender Big Dan Burn for England. 6'7". One job. Survive. Be a brick wall. And what the hell is in his forehead? Oh, right, makes sense. England hang on barely. 3-2. A classic match. England advance to the quarterfinals and Mexico are out. Wow, what a game. Man of the match is an easy vote. Jordan Henderson. Despite playing 0 minutes in this tournament, he managed to get a yellow card and break his wrist trying to jump over advertising hoarding. Legendary. So much going on here. Kane loses his voice.
Yeah, we had to fire!
I'm sad. Hey, I'm on TV. Oh man, it's getting louder now. And amongst all this, it's Ochoa's final appearance at the Azteca for Mexico. Time for Brazil versus Norway. Brazil say, Caralho, so as Vikings. All pressure is on the Seleção to win a 6th World Cup. Haaland and the gang seem to be enjoying their holiday. 3 minutes in, Norway has a goal ruled out for offside. Then minutes later, Cunha goes down in the box. Penalty for Brazil. Up steps Guimarães. Neelan saves. I mean, he's stopping everything in this match. On comes Endrick. Immediately finds himself one-on-one. It's wide. 10 minutes from time. It's Haaland. 1-0. Brazil are rocked. More Neelan heroics yet again. A minute from time, Haaland gets half a meter of space. It's 2-0. Haaland becomes the first European to score in their first 4 World Cup games since Christian Vieri in 1998, who, might I remind you, is basically half Australian. With seconds left, Brazil get a penalty. Up steps Neymar, his last touch of a ball from Brazil, and it's in. 2-1. His last goal is in the same place where he scored his first ever goal for the Seleção, but it's not enough. Brazil are eliminated. Their players are beside themselves. Norway remains undefeated against Brazil in competition. Plus, Norwegian DJ Kygo decided to remix Holland's infamous Kygo Yo. That's now the #1 song in Norway. The Vikings are rooting themselves into uncharted waters now. It's their first ever quarterfinals. Chin up, Vinny Jr. Oh shit, no, I meant that as a joke. Chinny Jr. Okay, that's enough. Quick aside, Cabo Verde gets the heroes welcome back home. That's their entire population out there pretty much. Now, it's the Iberian derby. This is Iberia. Portugal face Spain. Paella versus Portuguese tart? I don't know. What do they call them in Portugal? Tarts? Unai Simon and Diogo Costa do most of the heavy lifting here. Great performances from them both. Games, Portugal? I guess. Nuno Mendes hits the bar off a deflection that troubles Unai Simon, and it's tense toward the end, with both teams looking at extra time until Mikel Merino finds himself free in the 90th minute. Adios, neighborinos. 1-0 to Spain. Spain progress. Portugal are done. Obrigado, Ronaldo. Okay, time to get your tinfoil hats on. I reckon he's going to try playing the next World Cup. I reckon he'll be playing until he's like 70. King Kazu says, good luck. That dude's been playing since the 80s, mind you. Hey, you smell that? It smells like bullshit. Oh, it's the US versus Belgium. That's what that is. This just in. Balogun's red card has been overruled to now be suspended for a year, meaning he's now available for this match because FIFA says, fuck the rules. We're the government. Suck it, losers. Diplomatic take because this ordeal probably needs its own video, but if the fact that government officials can make calls to the FIFA president to undermine the rules of the game just because they think the ban is unfair is complete bullshit. Because if the Balogun red card can be overturned, then who's to say that all red cards in this tournament can't have that same treatment? Now that is unfair. And also the fact that Ronaldo had a 3-match ban upheld because he elbowed an Irish player in qualifying just so he could play in a tournament. If he was anyone else, that probably wouldn't be the case. It stinks. I fucking hate it. Please stop. And to make matters worse, Kwanzaa's red card versus Mexico has been given a 2-match ban. I don't even know what to say anymore. Anyway, back to the fun shit. And now for the national anthem of the USA.
Drinking a beer and flicking my
Belgium let football do the talking. De Ketelaere scores, but Tillman fires back. Belgium then get their lead back through De Ketelaere again. Then in the second half, here's what happened to Matt Fries.
Oh, Matt Fries could be in trouble here. The US could be in trouble here.
He, freezed. Here's Poch demonstrating what Matt Fries should have done. Also, here's what Tim Ream looked like the entire game. On comes Lukaku and Doku. Numbers 9 and 11. Never forget, VAR can overturn a corner into a goal kick, but not a goal kick into a corner. Why? Lukaku scores the 4th. They do the presidential dance. It ends 4-1 for Belgium. All hosts are gone in the same round. Adios, amigos. Now it's Colombia against Switzerland, aka the product versus the bank. It's another deep cup. It's the first time in tournament history the Swiss have had 3 consecutive matches won, and the first time Colombia have had 3 consecutive clean sheets. And now for the national anthem of Colombia.
You want to go to war? We'll take you to war. Hey, fuck you, man!
It's yet another keeping masterclass. Neither team can score. Colombia have a chance to steal the win in extra time, but Kempes sails the ball over the bar. Just an aside, he's now getting death threats. I don't know if I'm the right person to tell you, but please don't do that. It goes to penalties. Neither team has won a shootout in a World Cup before. Up steps Kubel to deny Hernandez for Ruben Vargas to win it for the Swiss, getting them to their first quarterfinals since they hosted back in 1954. They're ecstatic. Neutral about it. I think that joke's overstated. It's welcome. Colombia out. It's not all that bad. At least you guys have Shakira and all that cocaine. Football. You got football. Finally, Argentina defeated Egypt. Not much happens. I went to you like that. We got a lot to unpack here. Argentina, out and out favorites to easily breeze past the quarters. Oh shit, Egypt just pulled themselves ahead. Yasser Ibrahim with a peach of a header. 1-0. Wow. 4 minutes later, down goes Tagliafico. Penalty for Argentina. Up steps Messi. Saved by Mustafa Shubir. Mustafa Shubir is playing the game of his life. Under pressure from Argentina, Haysem Hassan says, fine, I'll do it myself. Tears through the entire defense. One of the greatest individual runs of the tournament before Zico finishes. Dude, Egypt is up 2-0 against the fucking world champion. VAR reviews it. The referee deems a foul and build-up play. Argentina get let off with that, but suddenly Hassan does it again, this time assisting for Zico. 2-0. The goal stands this time. Egypt are sending the world champions packing, but suddenly the game turns on its head. Hassan goes down injured. With 12 minutes to go, suddenly it erupts. Romero brings one back with a header. Minutes later, Messi scores a scramble to equalize. Egypt are shaken. With one last attack for Egypt, Salah gets dispossessed, Argentina counter, and Fernandez breaks Egyptian hearts. It's bedlam. Egypt are livid. In the end, it's over. Egypt are heartbroken. Argentina escape by the skin of their teeth. 3-2. We got some hard pills to swallow. Number 1, the disallowed goal from Egypt. While it fucking sucks to have such a beautiful goal overall, the decision, in my opinion, was correct. Reviews show that Marwan Attia stepped on Martinez before he won the ball. And as much as that sucks, it's a foul. Sorry. I wish it wasn't, but it's a foul. And number 2, Salah goes down in the box right at the end before Argentina go on to score. You're gonna hate me, but Alvarez gets the ball first. And yes, he clips Salah after the fact, but it would be a pretty harsh call to give a penalty in that scenario. However, they have been given before. But number 3, McAllister tugs on Hamdi Fati in the box. I reckon he goes down too easy. This, I think, is a consequence from what happened in Egypt's last game against Australia. While they were up, the Pharaohs were going down with any slight bit of contact in an attempt to frustrate the Socceroos and wind down the clock. And to be honest, I reckon this is their undoing, because I'd bet on the fact that the referees would have discussed this prior to this match and would be directed to be a bit more lenient when it comes comes to the Egyptian players going down, and that's why this call gets overlooked. It has to be. Otherwise, this might be a penalty. And I can talk shit all I like, but the fact is, after Hassan comes off, Egypt didn't fully lock up the defense when they should have. They struggled in dealing with the mid-block, and they allowed Messi too much space around their box, which invited pressure and allowed the 3 goals. But all things considered, Egypt put up a heck of a fight. Argentina's barely escaped, and they should be proud that they took the world champions to the limit there. I don't yet buy into the whole conspiracy surrounding Argentina. Shit. And now it's time for the quarterfinals. 8 teams left. France are stamping their authority on all teams. And with Saibari injured, Morocco missed the spark they desperately needed. Bono does all he can in the first half, even saving an Mbappe penalty. Pretty shit one though, to be fair. It doesn't bother Le Bleu, as the dictator opens the scoring for his 20th of all time before Dembele seals it. Boo! France move on to the semi-finals. The 3rd time in as many tournaments they've made it that far. Only the 3rd team since Germany and Brazil to do it. Spain face Belgium. Tay McRae has been on a World Cup ground longer than Italy has in the past 12 years. Depressione. Hey, get the fuck out of the way, man. Also, Dani Olmo and Oyarzabal doing their best Zidane impression to each other. After half an hour, Fabian Ruiz puts in a rebound before De Ketelaere fires back with yet another header from him. 1-0. The clean sheet streak's over, lasting 650 minutes. A new record. I don't even fucking know what a handball is anymore, dude. Goalkeeper Courtois gets injured. He leaves the ground in tears. Kevin De Bruyne smiles. It's a long story. With 3 minutes to go, his replacement Loman spills one from range for Mikel Merino to tap in the rebound again for Spain. 2-1. With one last chance, Unai Simon, hey, where the hell are you going? But the cross is no good, and Spain secure a place in the final 4. Lamine Yamal's brother likes that. Unofficial team mascot for sure. Finally. A flag I can get behind. Just kidding, I'm not Greek. Ella Levendis, remember Euro 2004? Before we move any further, South African player Jaden Adams has passed away. The stadium observes a moment of silence before the match. Rest in peace, Jaden. It's England versus Norway. The Vikings and their fans have brought the fun to this World Cup with all the rowing and the Haaland. And did I say the whole world now loves Erling Haaland? Yeah, he's great. I'm glad the whole world knows it now too. Boo! Game's back. Your country's most important match is perfect timing to flirt and pinch your best friend's ass. Out of nowhere, Andreas Schjelderup fires Norway in the lead 10 minutes before halftime. He even does a cheeky Bellingham post. That will definitely not come to haunt him. Into injury time now. Goal kick for Neeland. Up it goes. Oops. Looks like the ball got caught into something there. Oh, falls kindly down to Anderson, who moves it up. Oh shit, Bellingham scores. Solbaken's livid. Neeland's livid too. They're appealing that the ball went up and hit one of the Spider-Cam's wires before the goal. Therefore, the goal should not be legal. Maybe we can check VAR. Nope, must be on break. Weird and controversial once again, but goal stands. 10 minutes after the break, Norway fire back for 2-1. Nope, VAR. Boo. Haaland is shown to have pushed Elliot Anderson before the corner. By the rules, it's a foul. England survived to drag the game into extra time. 2 minutes in, Neeland spills Rodgers' shot before Bellingham reacts for the rebound. Then, Jed Spence goes down in the box for a penalty. Nope. The match finishes 2-1. England advance. Thanks for the memories, Vikings. It's easy to find out what pulled England through. It was that private concert from Ed Sheeran where they all looked like they were being tortured. You can make it through that, lads. You can make it through anything. But seriously, that wire cam thing stinks. FIFA released a snickograph showing that the ball does not detect the ball touching anything before being dropped from the sky magically. BBC's 3D map says otherwise. All right, tinfoil hats, please. I call bullshit again. I don't trust a snickograph, not after what happened to Croatia. Second of all, you actually want to prove it didn't touch? Release the footage from the spider cam. Surely the ball touching the wire will at least rattle the camera a little bit. Release the files. I mean, look what you did. You made Haaland cry, you pricks. Whatever. Argentina get the hand of God. England get the wire of God. Same. Back home, Norway get the hero's welcome as thousands give them one last row. Erling and the gang are definitely the feel-good story of the tournament. Time for Argentina versus Switzerland. And now for the national anthem of Switzerland. The Albiceleste strike first with a Mac Allister header after 10 minutes. The Swiss pile the pressure on, but Argentina continue to frustrate them. And finally, the Rosso Crociati get the break from Ndoye through the legs of Emi Martinez. Game on. Switzerland are looking the better side here until, well, down goes Embolo. Yellow card for Paredes. Except on replay, it shows Embolo doing the most blatant dive you'll ever see. The yellow card's reversed, meaning it's now Embolo's second, and he's off. I mean, how dumb do you have to be? He's beside himself. I really can't find the sympathy for that. The game goes to extra time. The Swiss are gassed. Julian Alvarez smashes one in top bins to put Argentina ahead. Lautaro Martinez secures it for 3-1. And despite yet another struggle against a weaker side, Argentina move on. The Swiss are gone. And now the semi-finals are set. It's Spain versus France, and then the Falklands War is back to decide who goes to the finals. And maybe who gets to keep the island. Who knows? New ball alert. Looks good. Called it in one of my older videos. Nice! Also, a scientist just named a new species of sea snail after Vodzinho. How about that? And now, the end is near. It's France versus Spain for the first semi-final. Quick side note, it's Bastille Day in France. Time for celebrate. Fuck! Penalty. Digne kicks a child. He's 19. Shut up, it's funny. Oyarzabal makes it 1-0. It's the first time France have been behind the entire tournament. Time to see what they're made of. Apparently not much. France have no answers to Spain's silky ball playing. It's like they've just given up, surrendered even. Typical French. Unai Simon mistakes Oyarzabal's head for the ball. France simply can't keep up with La Roja's ball movements. Pedro Porro makes it 2-0. France are frustrated. Mbappe goes through Simon. Maybe I'll go down, yeah. Saliba gets injured. That'll do. It's over. Spain move on to the final. France are going home. Except, no, they're not. They still have to play for the third place playoff game, aka the shit down, aka the sad final. It means no Vega Dream song. Fuck. Alright. Send him back into storage. We've got one last team to go to the finals. Argentina versus England. It's a huge one. The Falklands rivalry. These guys fucking hate each other. Most of the first half is basically a fight on the field with an occasional ball thrown in there. This is very similar to the arm direct there, face there from the opening match. Boo. This doesn't get called. Minutes into the second half, England finally break the deadlock through Anthony Gordon. Okay, great. Now let's scrap what's been working for us and defend on the edge of the box for the rest of the game. Perfect plan. Someone on Instagram pointed out that a young Tuchel looks like Joe from Bend It Like Beckham. They're about to get their heart broken. Bellingham and Messi are tangled up the whole match. Messi's just given the look. England are losing. They go hiding into their shell. Enzo Fernandez rockets one back with 5 minutes left in the game. Argentina are going for the win. England are set up not to lose, and it's a fatal error because they have both the momentum and the little man. He sets up Lautaro Martinez for the winner, and it's done. 2-1. Argentina advance to back-to-back finals. England move on to the third place playoff.
England shit!
We're going, England's going up. Barco talks shit to Bellingham during the celebrations after the win, so he slaps him like an angry dad. Look at the technique on him with that. After the match, Argentina hold a sign that says the Falklands are Argentine. FIFA famously hate political signs of any kind. Will they get in trouble for it? So the finals are set. France and England play each other for the sad final, and the main event is Spain versus Argentina. It doesn't get much bigger than this. Also, random baby in a UNICEF ad from years ago being bathed by Leo Messi turns out to be Lamine Yamal, who he's now playing in the World Cup final. This world event has a 1 in 625 trillion chance of happening. It's like rain. There's only 2 games left to this World Cup. It's gone by so quickly, but it's also felt like forever. The day before the final was the bronze final, better known as the sad final, or the shit down. The 2 semi-final losers are forced to play in what is essentially a humiliation ritual, where both teams have to stay in the US for an extra couple of days to play in a match that is, by most accounts, ultimately meaningless. Having said that, it means both teams don't care about the game at all, and it often turns out to be one of the most dumbest, couldn't give a shit match, mostly always with high scores, and at the end of the game, high spirits. France face England in the sad showdown of the century. Adrien Rabiot could be a stunt double for Timothy Chalamet. And now for the national anthem of France. Very low gusto on the anthems. Not you. Look how sad they all look. France apparently replaced their back four with quatre croissants. Within 2 minutes, Declan Rice scores for England. Then they get another with Konsa and another with Saka. And again, it's 4-0 after half-time.
Putain, we cannot just surrender like this. Again?
They fire back to make it 4-3. Barcola with 1 and Mbappe with 2 to make it his 10th in the tournament and 22 in all World Cups. The record set by Miroslav Klose has just been obliterated.
Ah, fucking hell, man. We better start playing again. I'm not playing a fucking minute of extra time.
Jed Spence gets a penalty and Saka converts it for his hat-trick.
Tommy, why the fuck wouldn't you play him in the semi-final?
Shut up. Ousmane Dembele felt like scoring a banger at the end of the game, so he did. But Bellingham says, nah. With the peach of a solo run, and he finishes it off. The final score is 6-4. It's the 5th highest scoring World Cup match ever. England finish up with their highest finish since 1966 in 3rd. Mbappe gets the golden boot, and French manager Didier Deschamps bids adieu to the national team. England get to collect their sad medals in the sad celebration ceremony. Everyone's happy. But now, the World Cup final. But first, streamer IShowSpeed makes an appearance in a World Cup final before Ronaldo does. That is the definition of pure depression right there. Tom Cruise was on the pitch too. He wasn't flying one of the jets. He didn't even run. 0 out of 10. Something's off here. Scaloni's just come off the bus like he's been crying. The Argentina players are uncharacteristically warming up terribly in the biggest game of their lives. Right before they're about to walk out for the match, players look like they were in tears. And above all this, we completely forget this is rumored to be Messi's final game for Argentina. What the hell is going on? Finals referee is Slavko Vincic. He got arrested one time for partying. It's cool. He was cleared of all charges. This is it in New York. Actually, New Jersey. Argentina face Spain in the world's biggest match. The whole tournament, Spain have been dominant, playing this death by 1,000 passes style of play that has ruined every team they've come across, except for this one. And Argentina are in the final too. It's a masterclass from La Roja. Argentina have no answers. Dibu Martinez plays in one of the best games of his life, but Spain continue to pile on pressure and completely nullify anything Argentina had. Boo! Fuck, what do we do? I don't know. Let's just start kicking the shit out of them. This time it doesn't work. No, get him away from here. It's 0-0 at halftime. And now for the moment none of us have been waiting for. The halftime show. Goodness me, it's one of the most ADHD things I've ever seen in my life. Madonna kicks it off, being driven in by 2 goats. Ronaldinho seems to enjoy it. Fenomeno looks uncomfortable. acceptable. And if you're dyslexic, close enough. Welcome back, Diego Armando Maradona. Sharp turn to the Muppets playing the Seven Nation Army. Great. They did the Norway Row. Another sharp turn to BTS. Shit, I thought that was Erling Haaland for a second. Ted Lasso and Coach Beard sub in Justin Bieber to put us all to sleep. Bit of a shit song choice, to be honest. Where's Kwanzaa when you need it? Then Shakira. She's 50. Can't say anything else. My wife watches my videos. They did this a month ago and Burna Boy still can't work out his vocal cues. And then finally, we get the horribly out-of-tune children to cap it off. Can we please never do that again? No, I'm kidding, it was fine. Wayne Rooney seemed to enjoy it though.
Thought it was crap.
Also, I speak on behalf of everyone when I say, where the fuck was Jelly Roll with the worst World Cup song of all time? Game's gone. I would have hay-watched the shit out of that. Back for the second half. Referee accidentally sprays white goo all over a group of people. He did the same thing 6 years ago. Who wears short shorts? Whoa, boom. Spain continue to dominate as Argentina become increasingly frustrated. And Argentina, they've tried nothing so far. And they're apparently all out of ideas. Hey, I got an idea. Let's continue to kick the shit out of them. Moments before the end of regular time, this happens.
You would not believe your eyes.
Enzo Fernandez gets his second yellow card for the challenge on Kubarsi. His first yellow was for diving. Oh god. That 8-minute stint has to be one of the worst performances in World Cup history. Enzo, unlucky lad. Messi gets so desperate, he tries to snitch on Cucurella because he covered his mouth. Here's what he said. Cucurella. It goes to extra time. Argentina look exhausted. Finally, Spain break the deadlock and Marino seems to step on Martinez. Barely, but then into the second half of extra time, it finally happens. Ferran Torres sends La Roja into a frenzy. It's a bad day to be a corner flag. Good night, Mikel Merino. Paredes saw the Buffer brothers earlier and forgot what sport he was playing, so he decides to choke some people right after the final whistle. Classy. Paredes apologizes to Rodri afterwards. Respect. In the end, the one goal is enough. Spain are the world champions. They're the first team to win it twice this side of the new millennium, and it's the first time ever both a nation's men's and women's teams are the world champions. Argentina don't register a single shot on target in 120 minutes of football. Spain proved to everyone that they deserve to be known as the world's best team. They're now 38 games unbeaten in all competitions. That's a new record. In the end, Mbappe wins the Golden Boot with 10 goals. Kubarsi wins the Young Player Award. Thankfully, he arrived back on Earth after that challenge from Mentor. Unai Simon wins the Golden Glove with only 1 goal conceded the entire tournament. Fun little fact, he made 10 saves the entire World Cup. Dibu Martinez made 11 in this game alone. Not to say he doesn't deserve it, I'm just saying. That being said, absolutely, Vodzinha were robbed. And Rodri wins the Golden Ball for the best player. I mean, yeah, fair enough, but I reckon Messi's been a bit hard done by there. After all, he pretty much dragged Argentina there himself at the age of 39, but he already won it in Qatar. I guess other people got to win it too. Lamine Yamal defeats Messi. The baby that grows up to defeat his rival was a story that's been done in Hollywood time and time again. The entire Spanish national team received mini World Cup replicas, plus their very own custom winners rings. And Lamine Yamal's little brother Kane is having the time of his life on the field. Pedri and his dad continue the tradition where they'll take a penalty together. It's confirmed. Pedri's dad has made more saves than Unai Simon in the final. Spain are the world champions. Hey, get out of the shot! If you had $1 for every time Spain won the World Cup after the opening match was Mexico versus South Africa, you'd have $2. Now that's not much, but it's weird that it happened twice. What an incredible few weeks we've had. For the first time in what felt like a long time, the whole world seemed to have come together to celebrate each other and actually enjoy our differences for once. It's as special as it is rare, and I don't think anyone will forget how this tournament made all of us feel. That is the beauty of this amazing game. La Roja is greeted to hundreds of thousands in Madrid to welcome their heroes home. Lamine, dude, your shorts. Wait. Before we go, one more thing. And, ooh, wait a minute. So that means Cabo Verde are the world champions. Yeah! Thank you to my members. You guys are the best. And thank you to everyone who's been supporting me throughout the World Cup. This has been an amazing journey. It's been a lot of long hours, a lot of sleepless nights, but we've finally made it. And you could be a member too if you want to support the channel. If not, that's fine as well. You can subscribe for free. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Thank you for watching.